Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Sam Houston's offense will have the ball first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. And
breaks into the open. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Found the spot in the defense. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Blue Hens offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Lincoln. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The offense changing the play. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got a man. It's Wells.
Yeah, a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. On the run, fires downfield. Complete on the comeback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Snagged in the middle at 12. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. That's caught. It's Bruce. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. First play of the period, first down here. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Bruce. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not Not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll pull it on the read. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. To the air. It's Lincoln. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
The Blue Hens are marching down the field. Going with the ground game left. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got a man, it's Bruce. And a nice. First down, leaves him with second and short. No huddle offense to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that. And you can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires left. Got his man downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Punts it out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Military stun. Ready, go.
They go to the ground. Not much. There, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Lincoln. It's on target and complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Delaware.
The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tyree. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And Quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens are flying down the field. Hands it off. Little too soft. Run defense, he picks up 4 to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
By the receiver.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They're trying to slam it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the catch. It's Bruce. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line. Third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. We're going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. It's complete to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Inside the touchdown, Bearcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
It's complete on the right side. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Cook. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Lincoln. He's moving out of the pocket. Working on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Blue Hens are on the move. They go to the draw. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. First down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The run from the shotgun. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big.
Touchdown, Delaware! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Number 6. Hall's in the
The AT unit on the field.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
This time they'll go to the running game. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your...
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their...
Looking for more room. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish. There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Lincoln. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cook. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nichols. That's 20. He's got space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing, to fumble in that situation, and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Across the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Bearcats started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.